Hello, everybody. I hope it's lovely where you are. We've been so spoiled with our weather here where I am, and it's beautiful and sunny again. I've just been for a nice long walk along the beach and had a beautiful morning. And I thought that today it would be fun to talk about the idea of variety and the idea of going outside your comfort zone, because I think it's so easy for many of us just to do the same things the same way with the same people every day and not vary our routine at all. And while there's definitely value to having a routine of some form, I'm not dissing on the idea of a routine. There's also a lot of value to stepping outside it and doing things differently. It might be that you go to exactly the same coffee shop at the same time every morning and order the same coffee on your way to work, or on your way to working from home, you might grab a coffee. So it might be something like that you do. It might be a habit that you have of always having a team meeting at a particular time every time you have the team meeting. It might be some kind of habit that you have around food. So maybe you eat Chinese takeaway every weekend, but you never eat any other kind of different sorts of food. So there can be a whole range of ways in your life where you can become dull and you can become boring and your life can become very repetitious. And it actually takes some concentrated effort to go outside of this and do things that are different. And if you think of how a muscle grows in your body, the way that a muscle grows is you have to stretch the muscle beyond where it's comfortable in order for growth to occur. And then the repair of the muscle happens, and that's where growth happens. So we're like that as human beings that learn. That's what learning is all about. Learning is all about creating variety in our life, to go outside our comfort zone, to actually change the way our neural pathways operate in our head. So if you imagine inside your head for a minute, it's a little bit like a superhighway inside your head. And thoughts that you have all the time repeatedly go along these superhighways, and they create the similar kind of equivalent to an 8-lane highway inside your head. That's what happens when you have a repetitious thought, or it's what happens when you go to the same coffee shop every morning at the same time and order the same coffee. That becomes a superhighway neural pathway inside your brain. Now, the issue with this is that some of those superhighway neural pathways can overtake the growth. And so the stagnant nature of your neural pathways ends up being more dominant or more predominant in your brain than what the growth of the neural pathways does. So what learning is all about is doing something that's different to normal, going outside your comfort zone, so you can literally create a new pathway inside your brain. So what we wanted to be able to do is to create, instead of a superhighway, we want to start to create little dirt tracks that go along. It might be that we go to our coffee shop at a different time. It might be that we go to a different coffee shop. It might be that we order a different coffee. It might be that we write a report in a different way to we've normally written the report. It might be that we're in a team meeting and we come up with an idea that's not business as usual kind of an idea, and we put that forward to discuss. So any of these actions that we take that are different to what we do normal, that's the physiology of learning. So there's the psychology of learning, and then there's the physiology of learning. And what we're talking about with getting variety into our lives is the physiology of learning. So what I'd encourage you to do today is to have a think about your world and have a think about the things that you do on repeat that are repetitious, and try and do something differently. It doesn't have to be something that's massive. It can be a small change, but the minute you do a small change, you're creating a new neural pathway in your brain, and therefore you've learnt. So the idea with creating variety is then you have multiple neural pathways in your brain. When you have multiple neural pathways in your brain, then you have a lot more healthy options and more tools in your toolkit about how to respond to something psychologically. So that's ultimately what we're aiming for. If you're interested in this kind of topic, we have an amazing program called Hopeful Humans, Reignite Your Future. It's coming up in about a week and a half's time. I think it's October 4 that we start. And we would invite you to be part of that program with us. It's a 5-week program. And across those 5 weeks, we'll be doing 2 modules every week. And we're doing content that's around self-awareness, self-mastery, superflow, the idea of bending time, creating a vision for your future. So we're doing a whole series of content that helps you look at your life and where you want your life to be and how you want to position yourself moving forward. Because what we've noticed is, as a result of COVID, some people are giving up on their dreams and giving up on their goals, and we don't want that to happen. You don't have to stop your personal training program just because COVID's on. You don't have to stop the action that you would normally take toward a goal just because COVID's on. It's still possible to live in alignment with those goals and live in alignment with your purpose, even though COVID's on. So that's what we want to encourage you to do. Come and be part of our Hopeful Humans Reignite Your Future program, and you'll be in a group of like-minded people. We'll be doing some Facebook live streams as well, so we'll get to know you. It's myself and my colleague AJ who are doing it. So if you'd like more information, just get straight into the link on the live stream that you're watching right now, and that link will give you all the information that you need to know. And all you have to do is click and buy your ticket, and we will see you inside. Have a fantastic afternoon and go and do something a little bit different. Bye.